This is The Entrepreneur. My name is Paul K. Mwaura. I remember one time in school we were taught that make good grooming as a habit. Our first guest tonight has not only done that, but has made it a business, joining forces with her partners. Join me as she explains to us how she's doing this as a business. Welcome to the show. You can start by introducing yourself to us and let us know who you are and what you do.
My name is Lilian Kagori. My partners and I, we own Salon and Barber shop, which is situated off Mombasa Road, inside Cabanas Hotel.
Before you started this business, what were you doing before?
I was a beautician employed in another salon. Yeah.
Why did you choose, to start a salon and a barber shop?
I had this dream, and of which I had linkages in which I can fulfill my dream in owning a beauty shop. And I was so pleased to just take the advantage, and I grabbed one and I did it.
And how long ago did you get to start this Pearl Salon and Barber shop?
Since we started Pearl, it has been 3 years down the line. Starting a business is not easy, but hopes. 3 years, but good fruits from it. We've seen great things in it in those 3 years. Thank God.
How much did you get to inject in, as starting capital?
Starting with where I and my partners got money from capital, I had my savings from where I was working, that is. I had my share that I give out, my partners to give portion, everyone give what one would. We collected close to about 2.5 million.
Maybe you can detail to us the kind of services that you offer here at Pearl Salon and Barber shop.
We do body massage, body scrubbing, we do acrylics, there's gel polish, there's facial, there's bridal styles, weaving. We have a haircut for kids and gentlemen too. We have a package of pedicure and manicure, that is wonderful.
From these services, who do you get to target, as your clientele?
In Pearl, we welcome everyone. Our prices are pocket friendly. We welcome anyone who comes across as a client. We appreciate. We don't target anyone. We say everyone is welcome as a family.
To do these services, you definitely need a team and require one. So how many people have you gotten to employ so far?
We have 10 employees in Pearl. We have the barbers, the beauticians, the hairdressers. We have the massage people, and we have the backwash ladies.
The employees that you have, what criteria did you use, when selecting them?
When we were recruiting the employees, we were looking at one, the passion in what they wanted us to employ them to do in Pearl. Secondly, the skills, how good they were in. And lastly, the professionalism in them. We really had to look at that so much. And that's where we got the hand-working group in Pearl. It's really a wonderful family as Pearl. The 10 employees are so good.
Talk to me about the challenges that you face, when doing this kind of a business.
There's one challenge that we can't avoid as Pearl: electricity. This is where we just have to have a backup. We have a generator. We always solve that challenge, but it's a challenge.
People will definitely want to know where you're located and what you do. So how do you get to market yourself?
We do it the internet way. We have Facebook page, Pearl Facebook page, and we also use WhatsApp, that is to contact our clients that we already know now. But the Facebook page is also for those clients that don't know us. The word of mouth too.
And tell me, how different do you do your services that you offer here at your salon and barbershop? What would make a repeat client come again or even invite somebody else to come here?
We dwell on our uniqueness. It is one thing that makes us keep going and make our clients come back day and a day again. On top of that, we place some discounts when it comes maybe to an occasion. Probably it's Easter, like now we're having Easter, we're going to have a discount to our clients. Like Valentine was there, so we placed some discount for our clients. So it makes them come more and more. we place it, we make it so unique that Pearl is unique and our clients get the uniqueness from us. So it makes them come more a day and a day again. To the kids, we have bouncing castles to the kids, swings are there. We being around the Cabanas Hotel, this is where we access soft drinks for our clients, so it's more comfortable.
What are the future plans of Pearl Salon and Barbershop? What do you intend to do?
I and my partners would love to have many branches out of this one Pearl, and we think of situating one around one or two around Nairobi, in other towns, and if possible, God willing, outside or in outside Kenya, it will be a good thing. The place is big enough even to situate a school, to make that someone, that young person out there who has a dream of becoming a beautician like me and my colleagues, one can have a place to do that. So we think of having a school in here where one can come and train, become good, better, that person's future as a family.
You being a young person and you've already dipped your legs into entrepreneurship, what advice would you give young people watching you right now so that you can encourage them to get into entrepreneurship, especially also at an early age?
One thing I would say to that young person out there is passion is one thing that I like about when one want to get into entrepreneur. If it is not passion, I would not be here. So passion is one great thing. Your objectives, what you want to do, what you want to be. If you want to be a beautician like me, or the rest out there that have big beauty shops, you have to have that passion, the objectives. You have to go for it. You don't have to sit down there and wait for your mama or your parents. No, you have to go for it. You have to venture, get the information out, venture in, out, get the information, and make it go to it. It's something easy that one can do.
We have come to the end of part 1 of The Entrepreneur tonight. I'm hoping that you enjoyed the story that we brought for you and you have learned something. We are taking a short commercial break, but before we do that, we have something for you. Get in touch with the social media pages that are on your screen right now. We value your feedback. In the meantime, I want to enjoy the services of Pearl Salon and Barbershop. So don't go away. We have another story for you right after this break. Welcome back to the show, and if you're joining us, we're in the second segment of The Entrepreneur. You probably import something from outside the country and clearing it is quite a headache. Well, there are people who make it easy for you and make that process look easy. They made it their business. And one such a person is our second guest tonight. Please join me as we talk to them and as he explains to us how he's doing it as a business. Welcome to the show. You can start by introducing yourself to us. Let us know who you are and what you do.
My name is Levi Kinoti Mongera. My company is called Keynote Logistics, majoring in clearing and forwarding and logistics.
Before you started this, were you involved in something else or what were you doing?
Before I started this, I was still in the same field, but as an employee. I've been in 3 other firms previously, dealing in the same sector, which is clearing and forwarding. This is my 9th year in the field.
And what pushed you, to start your own company?
I've worked for 3 other firms before I started my own. Keynote Logistics is 2 years old. I started it in 2013, and so far I'm happy with the progress that is going on. And I was also just to bring you a little bit back, I was also quite concerned about clients who are landing into the wrong hands of agents, people call them themselves agents and all that. In our language, you call them a briefcase agent. And you know, they end up getting very bad services at the end of the day. So for me, I came in like there really need to be more of us, you know, the serious professional people in the industry and all that. It's a profession like any other, and if your passion is there, you'll surely give the best services. That's what I believe. Basically, it's the passion to get into logistics. Being there, I saw there was a lot of gap to give, you know, the kind of service that clients who had not received earlier. Basically, it involves getting new ideas, new packages for clients and all that. So I decided to start on mine to venture into that.
So how much money did you get to, to put in as your starting capital?
Yes, there was a lot of capital needed on it, and to start just like any other company, at first I crumbled down, and eventually through the help of one or two friends and family members, I was able to set up a substantial amount of money, basically because you cannot operate without an office. You need a license for the company through KRA and all that. So there was so much to do that needed a lot of, that made me so financially constrained. But eventually I've been able to maneuver it slowly through getting, supportive clients and all that. And within no time, I hope I'll be on toes.
And what does, clearing and forwarding entail in this company that you started?
Clearing and forwarding is a bold sector. I'm more into air freight and sea freight clearance. Basically, cargo coming in through air, it will come through JKA airport, and clients will give me the documents, which I'll go and clear on their behalf. Clearing, basically, most of it is just paying duty. We do receive payments to pay for customs duties on behalf of our clients. The other one is sea freight. Sea freight, we have all points of entries. Malaba, Mombasa is the main port of entry. We have an inland container depot where basically my job is most centered on. I basically went so much into sea freight because of the challenges. I love challenges, and there are a lot of challenges involved in sea freight and all that. So I'm majoring more on sea freight, but I'm flexible to do even air freight.
And who do you target as your clientele?
My clientele are mostly manufacturers, mostly importers, importing finished materials, raw material for their factories and all that. And it's a wide sector. It's a wide sector. Basically dealing with importers.
Your company, is already taken off. So how many people have you gotten to employ so far?
So far, I would say Keynote Logistics is still at a small firm, but I'm proud that I've employed like 3 people. I have 2 clientele, 2 staff here. I have a secretary. I have an operation person who basically, like I told you, because I'm at most at the inland container depot, ICD, Bakassi, and I have another employee at Mombasa. But out of that, whenever there is work, there are always some other miscellaneous people on the side, like loaders, people who are there not directly on my salary at the end of the month. And I'm intending to add more. I'm intending to employ more because I need to give the best services I can. So very soon I'm going to employ more staff.
Now tell me about how you get to market yourself. How did you get your name out there?
Most of my clients have been through referrals.
While doing this, what challenges have you faced, winning this business?
The major challenges are the financial challenges. That is number 1. Number 2 is, of course, the competition in the market. There's so other bigger firms that are there that clients want to go for the more established clients and all that. And having the financial constraint, because some want their work cleared and they pay after some time and all that. And ours is more of immediate capital. You cannot go tell customers, this client has given me this container to clear, let me pay when he pays after 3 months. It involves right now. So finance is more of the most challenge that I've faced on my way to establishing Keynote Logistics.
Talking of competition, how do you get to to maintain being in the same place while the other big names are still there?
About maintaining clients is giving good service. When you give me documents to clear your car and I do a good job, when you give me documents to clear your container and you've not gone the hard of calling me at night because I did not come to you or I did not update you today or yesterday on the progress of clearance and all that, I mean, you're bound to come back again. Giving good service, simplifying the whole system, I give myself targets.
Talk to me about the future plans of your company.
My future plans is to partner with as much companies in the same sectors, majorly from outside, because Kenya, we rely so much on imports. So most of the clients are very naive about the whole process. So for me, I would like to make the process as much easier as possible, because we've seen the repetition of the same thing, and clients are, like I said, are very naive and all that. They'll tell you, here are the documents, here's the money. Can I get my goods tomorrow? But there are procedures that are involved. So I come in to make those procedures much easier for the client to get his goods or cargo.
I want you to talk to young people right now watching you, or people in employment. Talk to them about the benefits of getting into entrepreneurship.
I've always encouraged them, employment is good, but we cannot all of us get employment. It's good to get out of that, I call it the security of having, that package at the end of the month, and venture outside. When I went out 2 years ago, my wife asked me at one time, are you really sure of what you're doing? And I told her I was not so sure, but I had a vision, which I felt I had to accomplish. I had a passion for this, and I felt the positions that I've held in previous companies and all that, they made me who I am. My former employers and all that, I'm really grateful to them and all that. So to the young people, go for your ambitions, go for your passion. It can never be easy to start on anything. You cannot start today and expect to drive that big car tomorrow, to have that big office tomorrow. You start low, you know what you're really doing. Don't go into the market when you're not sure of what you're doing, because you're going to lie to your clients. And with that, you're not going to create that brand you want to sell or that name you want to sell. So you must really be sure of what you want to sell to the market.
That is all we had for you this week, and I hope you've learned something from our two guests. Like Levi said, even if you fall down, get up, dust yourself, and move on. Before we go off air, we have something for you to watch.
We should not really be fearful of approaching banks because really it would take you so much time to be able to achieve your dreams if you're only relying on your own financing. So the bank will give you a stepping stone, get the financing, acquire or do the business right now, and that should be able to propel you into the future and as you grow your business.
Keep your comments and feedback coming on the social media pages that are on your screen right now: Facebook, Twitter, and our email address, which is entrepreneur@standardmedia.co.ke. See you next week.